We're going to talk water today, and not a shower either. What we did when we redid the box, we redid the water system. Now, if you look here, you see this white line coming down. Everything is PEX. We got this with a valve on it here. We got a valve here, a valve here, and a valve here. I know we got one too many valves, but it works. So this comes from the main tank, and it comes up here into the pump and out the pump, out to the garden hose to fill the tank. To fill, it comes in here, and you turn these taps off. You open this one up, and it comes up here, and fills the tank, and then you just watch it up there. Well, you can't see because we got the truck full, but you just watch the tank until it fills up, 30 gallons. So now when we go to empty it, you turn this valve here off, and you open this one, and then you open this one, and that will pump the water out to the truck. Now, this pump, I'm going to take it all apart for you here in a minute. This pump is from Tractor Supply or Canadian Tire or wherever. It's a $79 pump. It pumps like 130 gallons an hour. Everybody says, well, what the hell, you want something that slow? Well, I'm not a very smart person, but if you ever filled up an RV, you just have to crack the valve at your house to fill it up, right? So why go and put a 350,000 gallon a minute pump on there? This is all you need. Really slow. Takes about 5 minutes to pump 30 gallons, and it doesn't spoot out the fill nozzle. You can only fill it so fast, and with this pump it works just fine. Now this pump is very noisy, but you don't care because all you're doing is pumping the water out. So you turn it on and walk away from it. When you fill it with pressure from the place you're getting the water. So this is all I ever use. This is all PEX, and it's all set up for a garden hose. The garden hose is funny because you know that when you put it onto the tap to fill it, with this end, this goes to fill the truck, right? Well, what I do is I put this quick disconnect on here, right? And then I just put it in like so. Put this onto the tap, turn it on, Bob's your uncle, okay? So I get it filled, take this off. Now when I get to the trailer, I screw this end on because this is the delivery end, right? I screw that on here, open up the valves, right? I put this end on it. Now, everybody's wondering. Now remember last year I told you about the vent on the Forest River trailers, got that little baby vent. It's just a little 3/8 or 5/16 hose. And what it does is it gets dust in there and plugs. So if you put this in, it'll just blow the water out the filler, and you'll think that it's full when you got an air pocket there. So you wrap tape around here so that it fits in the neck. So what it does is forces the vent out the vent and not out the neck. It's dumb, but it works. So you just put that in there, and then you plug this into power, which we have solar, and there you go. That's how we fill it. We put this in the tank and fill it up. And it goes really slow, not really super slow, but it goes slow enough so it doesn't spurt out like it does at home. It's a very easy system. Everybody that sees it loves it. And when you're boondocking, you don't want to move your trailer for water. The sewer can go for 14, we can go for about 10 to 14 days on the sewer, but the water, we have a shower every night, I know. And so we use lots of water. Water's cheap, so it's just one of the trade-offs. That's why we got a trailer, so why as well use it. So this is the system I come up with. We've been using this for almost 4 years now, but I modified this year so that it can fill easy and pump easy. So I'm just going to leave that with you. I'm going to take the pump apart and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so we took the pump off. Now, if you notice on the pump, it's so underneath garden hose ends. So that's all the fittings I have are all garden hose. So garden hose, garden hose. Now you take the 4 screws out of here, and there's this little plate. And then inside, you see this little plastic impeller right here. Now that's all that's in there. That's it. That's all there is for the pump. So you just take that off there, take the pump off, okay, and then it just comes off the pump like so. Right? It's just a square shaft, just like a heater motor, same thing, right? This is the impeller right here. So these you can get anywhere. Now if you buy the pump, it comes with the repair kit, and it comes with 2 impellers, 2 cover gaskets, and a couple screws and all that stuff. Think about it, the water comes in here under no pressure, and then it's pressurized and comes out here. So there should be no pressure on this seal. Now this seal's got a little, all it's got is a little spring washer. See how it is? Now I'll show you that. This is all that's in there. It's not rocket scientist, right? Now you make sure you have the lip towards the pump. And then you have a felt and a rubber. Now if you take this out, and you're gonna look all over hell and back to find one, you don't have to worry about it. All you do is you take that, put it on a vise and flatten it out, and that'll give your angle. It'll give it enough to bite on. So then what you do, this is what I do anyway, because you can't put it on and put it together. So what I do is I put the seal in it, right, like so. Make sure you don't rip the lip, okay? Oh, what's that? There. Put the seal in there with the seal facing the pump, right? And then you put the felt on, and then you put this rubber retainer in there. You put that in there, and then you put this in, the retaining screw. You put it into one side, and then you just push it in on the other side, right? And what it'll do is it'll go down into the notch, and it'll stay there, right? And then all you do is put this back on the pump, like so, right? Now make sure you got the flat side of the impeller. You got to make sure it's on the flat side of the. Now these fins, you just bend them whatever way. Now it doesn't matter what you do with the feet, because as soon as they come to this spot, they'll do whatever they want if you get them in the wrong way, so you don't have to fret about that. And then you got your plate and the gasket. You just put, it'll only go one way. You put that down there like so, and put the 4 screws in it. That's all there is to the pump. Now the seal, there's not much, you're not really sealing much with the seal. All it's doing is if for just water pressure from when the pump pumps, right? So it's not really a bunch of pressure. So that's all there is to this pump. And I use this pump because it's a low pressure and it won't pump. You know, when you can't fill your trailer with the hose on full. You have to turn it down. You just crack it, right? Well, that's what this does. It only does 130 gallons a minute or an hour. That's nothing. So it takes like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to fill up 30 gallons. It just depends what mood it's in. But and you just do it slow. Just leave it, walk away, have a coffee, and life goes on. So I hope that gives you some information on the pumps and these stupid little pumps. Like this thing's only 70 bucks Canadian. So, and we've had it for 5 years now. So it's a pretty good little pump. And only had to replace the impeller once, so that's not bad. So that's how to transfer water. Instead, I hate picking up water jugs and doing it. It just gives me a bad feeling. So anyway, I hope you get something out of that. If you got any questions, put them down below. I won't link all the other stuff. It's a little giant pump and just PEX fitting, so you can figure it out. I got faith in you. So just remember, thumbs up, subscribe. No, what is that? No, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, and Patreon. No, we don't have Patreon. You can buy me a beer. Nope, a coffee. Sorry, coffee. You can buy me coffee if you want, but don't worry about it. I got lots of coffee, but it's got to be maple. Later.